electronic sound amplification and distribution system with a microphone, amplifier, and loudspeakers used to allow a person to address a large public. For example, for announcements of movements at large and noisy air and rail terminals. The term is also used for systems which may additionally have a mixing console and amplifiers and loudspeakers suitable for music, as well as speech used to reinforce a sound source, such as recorded music or a person giving a speech or distributing the sound throughout a venue or building.
They can be employed at
a CD or DVD player, RCA, and or R socket, or any other similar source. The PNPS should be connected to a 12-volt DC supply from an AC adapter or a home-made transformer or bridge power supply unit.
The inputs are road reference and the output automatically biases to 1/2 display voltage. The bias and power drain is posted 24 milliwatts when operating from a 6-volt supply, making the LS386 ideal for battery operation. To make the LS386 a more versatile amplifier, 2 pins, pin 1 and 8 are provided for gain control. With pin 1 and 8 open the internal 1x35 kilo ohm resistor sets the gain at 20 or 26 decibels. If a capacitor is placed between pin 1 to 8 bypassing the built-in 1.35 kilo ohm resistor, the gain will go up to 200. If a resistor is placed in series with a capacitor, the gain can be set to any value from 20 to 200. Gain control can also be done by capacitively coupling a resistor or flat transistor from pin 1 to the ground. One component of public address system is the LM386, aka JRC386. It is an integrated circuit consisting of a low voltage ultra power amplifier. It's suitable for battery powered devices such as radios, guitar, amplifiers, and hobbyist projects. The IC consists of an 8-pin dual 9-package and can output 0.5 watts power using a 9-watt power supply. Used in the production of public address system is the resistor. It is a passive two-terminal electrical component that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. Resistors act to reduce current flow and at the same time act to lower voltage levels within circuits. Resistors may have fixed resistances or variable resistances such as those found in resistors, varistors, primers, photoresistors, and potentiometers. We have used 100 kilo ohms, 10 kilo ohms, 1 kilo ohms, 27 kilo ohms, and 10 ohms.
These are the other components in making a public address system. Capacitor. It is a device using capacitance and usually consisting of conductive plates, coils, separated by thin layers of dielectric as air and heat. The potential difference applied across the plate induces a separation of charge centers in the dielectric that storage electrical energy. There are polarized and non-polarized capacitors. A non-polarized or non-polar capacitor is a type of capacitor that has no explicit polarity. It can be connected either way in a circuit. Ceramic, mica, and some electromagnetic capacitors are non-polarized. A polarized or polar capacitor is a type of capacitor that has implicit polarity. It can only be connected one way in a circuit. The positive plate is shown on the schematic with a little positive symbol. The negative plate is generally not shown on the schematic but may be marked on the capacitor with a bar or negative symbol. Polarized capacitors are generally electrolytes. These are the capacitors used in the public address system. The 10 microfarad, the 250 microfarad, and the 0.05 microfarad. The next component here is the potentiometer. Potentiometer is an instrument for precise measurement of electromotive force, employing a voltage divider and a sensitive galvanometer to indicate quantity between a standard EMF and a known fraction of the unknown.
To make our public address system successful, we have used loudspeaker. A loudspeaker is an electro-acoustic transducer that produces sound in response to an electrical audio signal input. In other words, speakers convert electrical signals into audible signals, typically as part of a public address system or stereo equipment. Another part is the RCA jack, sometimes called the phone connector or hinge connector. It is
cellphone is also known as a mobile phone, also known as a cellular phone, cell phone, and a handphone. It's a phone that can make and receive telephone calls over a radio link while moving around a wide geographic area. Many phones are equipped with media players for music and video files. Phones are often offers multiple play options, including repeat and shuffle, and a bigger memory card to your phone if you plan to use it as your primary music.
Another part that we use is the HRDC adapter. An HRDC adapter or HRDC converter is a type of external power supply, often exposed in AC similar to an AC plug. Other names include plug pack, plug-in adapter, adapter block, domestic mains adapter, line power adapter, wall wart, and power adapter. Adapters for battery power equipment may be described as chargers or rechargers. AC adapters are used with electrical devices that require power but do not contain internal components to derive the required voltage and power from AC power.
And this is the last component that we use in the public address system. So, the speaker terminal. Speaker terminal is a type of electrical connector often used for connecting audio equipment to speakers or amplifiers. The terminals are used in pairs with each of the speaker cables to wires being connected to one terminal in the pair. Since speaker cables are polarized, the terminals are moved often color-coded so that the positive side connects to the left and the negative to the black terminal. The terminal consists of a spring-loaded metallic picture which opens when the level is pressed and when released will tightly grip the conductor which has been inserted into.
And the next part is the circuit design. Here is the circuit of our prototype or the public address system circuit. The first circuit that we gonna show is the preamplifier stage. Here it is at what the laser pointer points. And the second circuit is the alternative power amplifier. This is the input, and this gonna be the output. Tapos, the next thing that we do in order for this circuit to work is to combine these two circuits. Again, I repeat, the preamplifier stage circuit plus the alternative power amplifier will make the public address system works. The input, there we have the resistors, 27 kilo ohms, 100 kilo ohms, 10 kilo ohms, the 1 kilo ohm, and our amplifier gain is 200. There we have the 10 microfarad, 250 microfarad, the 0.05 microfarad, and our LM386, which we have been discussed previously. We have here also the resistor 10 kilo ohms. And our output will be on speaker, which we have discussed previously. And there you have it, our circuit diagram of public address system.
Although it may be complicated, a sound system is really just a collection of simple parts with the aim of taking sound in from various sources, mixing it to sound nice, amplifying it and outputting it to speakers and other places. Simply put, PA systems are engineered to propagate documented information so that they become audible for a mass audience. A PA system does three things. 1 is to accept sound input from a source. 2 to amplify sound to a higher decibel level. And 3 to carry and distribute the amplified sound over to an audience. In conclusion, a public address system allows a relatively modest input of sound to be amplified to such an extent that it becomes audible to a large group of people in a large space. one loop, but sometimes the system is wired in such a way that the sound is transported over some distance and carried over to multiple areas at
The
once.
realization of the project work allows for observation by me. These observations are partly broken down as our recommendation. Such project work should be given enough effort and time to avoid rush and unnecessary pressure. And one is after performing the project work, we realize to make a successful complete design and create our own improved and modified public address system.
So that's the end of our report. Now, we're gonna go to our testing of our public address system. Let's see. This is our output product. This is our output or the public address system and sometimes called the amplifier. We have here the AC source. This is the AC source. The AC-DC adapter, which we can set our voltage from 3, 4.5, 6, 7.59 and 12 volts. We have here the switch. This is switch on and switch off and switch on. And we have here the audio connector, the potentiometer, which we have been discussed previously, the speaker, and the speaker is inside this special case or special packaging made by our classmate, our group mate specifically. And we have here the connector. This is the connector. We are very familiar with this connector. And now, this is our cell phone which we have said earlier. And we're gonna connect the cell phone. And we will connect it to our special, super natural amplifier. There we have it. And syempre, we're gonna connect the AC-DC adapter to our source. This is switch off for us to be safe. We're gonna turn it on later when we're gonna play the music. Here is our input, which is the cell phone, and the output will be in the speaker. We will choose a song in MP3 or MP4 format. In order to test this, we're gonna play the song. First, the song is nothing because the potentiometer is in its lowest peak. In order to make it louder, you're gonna put this like this. Turn it counterclockwise in order to make its volume higher until you reach your desired volume. This is the maximum volume of our audio amplifier. Volume down is clockwise. That's the end of testing using AC supply. Now we're gonna show you how to use DC or the battery in our audio amplifier in case there is interruption in our AC supply. First, we're gonna connect the positive to positive, as we all know, and the negative to negative. We're gonna set this to its lowest mode for us to test if this battery is working. Then we will gonna play it a little bit by bit. Bit by bit, as we move it counterclockwise, it becomes louder and louder. Again, I repeat, it is you who can decide the desired volume that you want. We will test the good thing about audio amplifier.